is Isaac Stancill. This is I Need Coffee with Isaac Stancill, and this is the first episode. Today we're going to talk about why I decided to do a podcast, what made me decide to step into podcasting. Also, we're going to talk about who I am, why you should listen, and a whole bunch of other stuff. But first off, I am Isaac Stancill, as I said before. I'm a singer, songwriter, music producer, author, poet, father, lover of Christ, lover of life, lover of my wife. That's some of the basics of me. I decided to do this podcast to basically talk about things I want to talk about. Have some comedy. I do a lot of comedy, and I want to have people laughing in their cars on the way to work, people laughing at their house, people laughing at work. I want you listening to this voice and laughing hysterically. So I decided to do this podcast for that. I also decided to do the podcast to promote my music. So you will hear songs from Isaac Stancill throughout the podcast, such as the one in the intro, that is I. So that's some of the reasons why I decided to do the podcast. Also to promote my book, promote things that are in my book, and just things I think people should listen to in general. Some real talk, politics. We might throw some of that in, jokingly, of course. Family, life, again, wife. Most of my material is going to come from my wife. She might not be so happy about that, but it's my podcast, so I pretty much can say and do what I want to say and do. That's why I decided to do this podcast. So without further ado, like I say, this is the very first episode. I'm super excited. Today is August 17th, 2018. I just want to track this journey that I'm going to go on. I'm going to try to make it a weekly thing where I just kind of come on, spit a little bit, and then I'm going to get on off of here. I'm not going to be on too long. I don't want to have a hour-long show unless it just starts to get good. If it gets good, then look, as they say in church, the Holy Ghost gets me. Then I'm just keep running with it. But normally I just want to do maybe a good 25 minute show. Just talking. Me, I might have my wife come in from time to time. My kids might come interrupt me or something like that. But, we'll see how it goes. But this first one is basically an introduction. It probably won't be no more than about 8 minutes long. I just want to talk a little bit about it, tell you a little bit about it, and just basically see what it's like to get into podcasting. So with that said, trying to find my music and get everything set up. It's really amazing the things that people can do now with technology. And back before, like even when I was writing my music and doing songs, if I wanted to have my song put out for people to hear it, it was so many hurdles you had to jump through. If you didn't know a record producer or someone, or if you wasn't, didn't sell no stuff, no one really ever got to hear your music. It was basically, you had to jump through so many hoops to have your music put out there. And now it's not even close to that. Now, I can upload my music. I do my music in the same room, on the same mic that I'm using right now, the same pop filter, the same everything. And I can basically just put my music out there, upload it to DistroKid, upload it to Spotify, all this, and that, and you get the ball rolling, along with my books. I've written 3 books. The first is After We Both Say I Do. The second is Unwanted at Home. And the third, what's the name of the third book? I Lose Faith Too. And again, back in the days, you had to have a publisher that could publish, say 1,000 copies. You had to buy 1,000 copies and then try to upload them. And it was just a bunch of to do. Now, I can holler at KDP, upload my manuscript. They print on demand through Amazon. So if you want a Kindle version, ebook, or iBook, whatever, you can order it that way. Or if you just want to get your hard copy, go to Amazon, check out Isaac Stancill, and all the books will pop up. You can go that route. That was kind of loud. But anywho, as I was saying before, I do music, I do books and all that, and we're going to take a listen to one of the first songs that I written. It's called it's titled actually after a book that I wrote. I wrote the book called After We Both Say I Do, and this song is the same title, After We Both Say I Do.
No one tells you about all the fuss and all the fights, all the lonely late nights, wondering which of us was right. No one warns you about all the secrets, all the doubt, after you've said I do. Who tells you what to do, how to live and how to be, after you said I take thee? What will be, I guess will be. When the wedding's over and done, and we've returned from the sun, when the flowers all have turned, when the shiny ring becomes dull, when the people all have gone, and the dove's already flown, tell me who can we talk to after we both said I do? No one has written a book
Stancill. I was told I need to say that music is copywritten. I don't know. I wrote it. I own it. So I'm going to play it on my podcast. Hope you guys enjoyed that. So basically, that's what the podcast is going to be. That's my vision for the podcast. I just want to basically chronicle different life events, different things that's going on. You know, we just lost Aretha Franklin. That, as a singer, looking up to someone with that type of voice. Of course, y'all hear, I don't have that voice, but looking up to someone that does, you know, that's like a dream for any singer-songwriter. Anyone that wants to get out there and make their own way. She has that. She's done that. She is that, you know. So I want to, you know, send my prayers up to heaven for her. And, you know, we just want to remember her and all her great works that she did. But that's the podcast, y'all. This is the introduction to it. Like I say, the next show we're going to talk about liars. I'm going to bring the funny next show. I know y'all are like, oh, I thought he said it's going to be some comedy. Trust me, I'm just trying to get into it, see what it's like. I can't wait till 2 years from now when I come back and listen to this one and laugh at myself, because I'm going to be like, man, I was so nervous, although no one is in front of me. No one can see me right now. I'm in my drawers right now, but y'all don't know. Well, y'all know it now. But anywho, that's the first podcast. This is I Need Coffee with Isaac Stancill, and I'm signing off. So you guys be good, enjoy yourself, and there it is.